On any given day, if you wake up and you're unclear on the direction that the Lord has for your life, or you're unclear on the purpose, or you're unclear on where He wants you to go, if you're in a season of darkness, or if you're in a season of desert, of drought, where it's like you're wondering, like, where are you, oh Lord? What do you want me to be doing with my life? If you find yourself in that season, this is the answer to what you should be doing. Act justly, love grace, and walk in purity with your God. Now, here's what that means. It means that in your actions, make sure that everything that you are doing is just. Make sure that the way that you treat people is in accordance with justice and in the way that they deserve. And the way you do your business dealings, do so with integrity. And the way that you live your life, do so with integrity. Do so in a way that, if held up to the scrutiny of justice, one would say that this person composed themselves and treated others in a way that was just and fair. Then it says to love grace. Now, love grace is an interesting one, because when you think about it, it's like, well, of course I would love grace. Everybody loves grace for themselves, right? Everybody is happy when God extends grace to them because they did wrong and God forgave them without them having to do anything other than trusting Jesus to receive that forgiveness. We all love grace. But when we don't love grace so much is when it's extended to someone else. When somebody else gets the grace, even though they did the wrong to you, and the grace and the mercy fell on them instead of the consequence. When that happens, suddenly we don't love grace so much. And that's why it says to love grace, to act justly, and to love grace even when it doesn't benefit you. Because to love the grace that benefits you means that you must also love the grace that benefits others, because you can't have it both ways. And then finally, to walk in purity before your God, meaning basically separated from the world. Don't be caught up in worldliness. Don't be caught up in impurity and the impurities of life, watching things that corrupt the soul, listening to things that corrupt the soul, being engaged in relationships and activities that corrupt the soul. Walk in purity before your God. Now notice it doesn't say be pure before your God. It says walk in purity. Now the reason it says walk in purity is that the purification process comes from being in proximity to the Lord. And so in order for us to walk in purity with our God, we must be walking with our God. And so we don't need to purify ourselves and then walk with God. No, we need to walk with the Lord and continuously allow Him to purify us as we are in that walk with Him. And it is in this way that you will be prepared for the moment when it is time to come into your purpose.